Okay, welcome back. This is video number 5 in my series of how to modify your Ford 60-pin EFI harness to a standalone version. It's been a few weeks since the last round of videos. Just finally got some time to come on out here and do some work on it. First thing I do is I have a checklist, like I said, that helps me organize how I'm going to go about modifying this harness. And as you can see, I've removed all the wrap and everything, got the thing cleaned up pretty good. Used the wire ties to keep it organized. So I have a lot of work to do, but I did want to stop and show you some of the tricks of how to make this a little easier. First thing I do on my checklist is I don't run an automatic. I don't have the need for a VSS. It's the variable speed sensor, or excuse me, the vehicle speed sensor. It's something that is discussed on the Mustang and Bronco forums in detail. You can certainly Google VSS for Ford and see what they say. I've run without one on my 3-speed on my Bronco for several years without any issues. So this is a replacement harness for the Bronco. So I'm not going to run it. So what do? Is I remove the wires to it from the connector. Now I did pull the number 3 wire out a few minutes ago. Here it is. I just don't need all these added wires. And the next one on my checklist is this one, which is the number 6 pin wire. It's orange and yellow, and this is for the VSS. And what you do is you mark your number 1 pin, so you always have a good reference point right here. This is number 1. So I'm going to try and set this down. And I'm not really much of a photographer, if you didn't notice. I don't know what's going to happen if I turn that. Okay. All right, I can't really see what's going on here, but I'll show you. If you can see it, hopefully this will turn out. Okay, this is pin 1. Let me put my glasses on. This is pin 1. Then that would 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So pin 6, this female connector needs to come out. I have this little tiny screwdriver. I don't know how well you can see it. It's just a small jeweler screwdriver. And what you do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is you take, and notice I took the red thing out. This you work, here it is right here. You work this out with the pliers and a screwdriver. It comes out. It's not hard to get out. It just takes a little practice. And then you have access to the pins, to the female connectors in here. And you take this little screwdriver, I've seen people use a cocktail straw, anything rigid and narrow like that, and you run it down the side of it, and you just kind of push it down. And in doing so, it frees up a little clip in there. And then, let me get my hands on this thing here. Okay. Well, I hope you can see this. Okay, here's the wire. I know what color it is. Okay, and by the way, it goes right to this green connector. It's not a very long wire, so I'll just cut it. All right, so I can get a little flexibility on there. All right. I like to save these wires with these connectors on them because you can use them if you do any kind of repinning or if you have wire damage. All right, so like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I slide it down. Just down the side with a little connector. Boom, comes right out. Okay, and see, I don't know if you saw that or not, but it came out. All right, so that one's out, and then that's just one less wire I have in my connector. All right, so that's what I do. I'm going to do that with several other ones. The next one I'm going to do is pin 31, which is one of the that goes to the canister, if I'm not mistaken. That wire actually goes down here through the salt and pepper shakers. So we'll worry about that one. But I just wanted to show you how to remove the wires. Again, take something small. After you take the red thing out, you run it down the side of the connector along the metal part. And there's a little plastic tab. If you get a light and look in there with a magnifying glass, you'll see it's not real hard. A little tab in there. You just push it with your screwdriver, kind of force it in a little bit, and it releases, and you can just pull it right out the back. And that's how you remove your extra connections in your connector. Or you can just cut them off, it doesn't matter. But it makes it a better overall job if you just take the wires out. And plus you can use them later. They'll pop right back in when you need them. So And like I said, if you do like a mass air upgrade from a speed density harness or something, it's nice to have these added pins because you can put them anywhere back in the connector. Okay, so that's the lesson here. I'll start off with another one. I'm going to do some more connection removal, and we'll get back to you. All right, thanks for watching.